Look, I know I'm only 48 hours in, but I gotta be honest with myself. I think this is a top 5 best Pokemon game I have ever played. I did not think Game Freak had it in them, but oh my goodness, this is probably one of the best Pokemon games I have ever played. Hey guys, Cyanize here. This video is gonna be a little rushed because A, I just got my computer back like yesterday, and B, I want to go back to playing Pokemon Legends ZA. So I hope you guys understand. But yeah, oh my god, this game is so fun. Before I say anything, please just get this game. It's such a great game. I want to support more games like this. This game is fun. This game is like if Legends Arceus, Xenoblade, and Expedition 33 all had a three-way and had a baby. Okay, sorry, maybe that's a little graphic. Needless to say, though, this game is great. It takes the best of some of those games and puts it all into this neat little package. And oh my god, is it fun. I mean, there was definitely worries going into the game for sure, especially if the entirety of Lumiose City was going to be enough to warrant a whole game surrounding it. Luckily, though, the city evolves as you continue to progress through the game, so it's not like it just stays stagnant forever. It does continue to change the more you play through the game, which is really awesome. On top of that as well, running around Lumiose City is pretty fun, though admittedly, I wish there was like ride Pokemon you could ride on. It is kind of annoying how the only way of transport is running around the place. At least the fast travel is really nice and really quick. But I wish like you could ride on a Go-Goat or something to get faster speed. I'm shocked that there isn't like a bike or anything. Oh, and roller skates as well. Where are the roller skates? Because roller skates was the thing in Pokemon X and Y. So I'm shocked that we don't even get roller skates. But regardless, running around Lumiose City is really fun. Rest assured, there is stuff to do. I can't say that it doesn't get a little old and stale after a while. But in terms of like things to do in Lumiose City, you're gonna be jammed packed here for a while. There's so much stuff to do here. A lot of people as well were also worried that a lot of the Pokemon were just gonna be stuck to their wild zones, but no, you can catch Pokemon anywhere. You can catch them on the rooftop. You can catch them out in the normal streets, dude. There's stuff going around everywhere. Okay, it's not just exclusive to the wild zones. And I don't have footage of it, but I found a Patrat in a cardboard box in an alleyway, and I just think that is hilarious. Honestly, my only gripe really with the game so far is literally the beginning when it just handheld you to hell and back. I wanted to explore this city for so long, but it took me like an hour or two to get past the tutorial. And once I got past it, and once I finally got my gateway to freedom, oh man, it was so great. Once I started finally getting my team going, once I finally got access to Mega Evolution a little bit ways into the game, that's when it all started to click with me. I did mention earlier with the combat being similar to Xenoblade. Yes, this combat is literally Xenoblade-esque. It is all in real time. This is the most anime Pokemon has ever been, and it is awesome, and I kind of don't want to ever go back because this is great. It rethinks how a lot of moves are done now that they're kind of done in a real-time format. But I'm loving it. I love how different it is. It really shakes up the series in such a great and unique way. And battles are just so fast in this game, which might sound like a bad thing, but there is such an emphasis on combat in this game that you'll never run out of things to do or things to fight. Especially in Legends Arceus, where the main goal was to fill out your Pokedex and get it written for the first time, since it took place back in olden times. Sure, the catching system from Legends Arceus does return, but there is definitely way more emphasis on battling. And you're definitely going to want to take the time to learn the combat as soon as possible, because the moves definitely work a lot differently than they did before. They don't even have PP anymore. They run on a cooldown system, kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And not even just their cooldowns as well. Some of the move animations either take longer, some of them are really fast, and depending on how fast, how powerful, or how long a move lasts for, may determine your ability to dodge out of the way of an incoming attack, or be able to react fast enough to an incoming attack. The whole system is really fun and addicting, and I'm honestly really excited to see what the meta for this game looks like, especially considering there's online play, which I seriously appreciate that a lot. You could only trade with people in Legends Arceus, but now in this, you can actually battle people. I think it really helps to make this Legends game actually stand out and not just be a single player experience. I'm happy it is a great single player experience, but I'm also happy I get to interact with my friends. Now back to the combat. Now sure, the combat has changed a little bit since Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet especially. Your trainer can still get attacked by wild Pokemon. Not as much in the Kalos region compared to Hisui, considering this is modern day times, but alpha Pokemon do make their return in Legends ZA, as well as Rogue Mega Evolutions, and they will spare no hesitation to go after your ass. Speaking of Rogue Mega Evolutions, I love fighting these things. It's like a mix between Dynamax battles and just raid bosses, and it's so great. It not only acts as a way for you to obtain Mega Stones, but also to have a cool Dark Souls-esque fight where you're trying to calm down a giant Mega Pokemon from going rampant, and it is so fun. And the music that accompanies it, oh my god! Honestly, this is an amazing segue into the music as well. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I thought the soundtrack was gonna mostly comprise of Lumiose City remixes, and it does. But there's also some really good original tracks in there as well, and the music as well during like atmospheric moments or intense moments or just anything. The whole soundtrack is really good. I know that's not really news for the Pokemon series and all, but this soundtrack especially is just really awesome. And I feel like X and Y has gotten to the point where it's getting nostalgic for me because I played it when I was a kid. So going into this game with that mindset, knowing how all the songs go in X and Y, and then going into Legends EA and just hearing the little remixes and nods to some of the previous songs in X and Y. All right, now on to the story, or kind of the lack thereof story. So far, this is kind of the weakest part for me, and I definitely need to finish the game first. I can definitely see that the game is building up towards something, but even the trailers kind of did this as well. There's kind of really not much going on in terms of story. You get invited to Lumiose City, you get invited to the Hotel Z, you meet up with AZ and the gang, you participate in the Battle Royale ZA tournament thing. You climb the ranks, you fight Rogue Mega Pokemon, and you figure out the reason for Rogue Mega Pokemon becoming Rogue Mega Pokemon, and you try to become the strongest Mega Evolution user there is. And there is really not much else to it. And admittedly, I kind of don't mind because the gameplay loop is so fun and addicting and the game gives you so much freedom, I kind of do not care. That being said though, the characters that accompany the story are great so far. AZ is for once very happy. He's returning for Pokemon X and Y where he was a bit The war still rages within. Your rival depending on your gender. For me, it's Tawny. And in some ways, she's kind of like a diet version of Nemona, but she's like a more realistic version of her. I feel like Nemona was like bouncing off the walls, be like, ooh, I want to battle you. You look strong. But Tawny, like, I don't know, she just seems like realistic. She just seems like an actual friend. And then you also have Lita and Navon, and those two are really cool. I'm not the biggest Lita fan, but Navon is hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. He's very reserved and a little sassy, but man, he's a dedicated artist, and he's very passionate about the things he likes. And speaking about the things he likes, let's talk about Canari.
Brother, what the heck are you doing? What are you looking at?
Now, it is kind of crazy. We just got another electrifying streamer girl very shortly after Iono and Gen 9. But oh my god, I like her implementation a lot better. She's like Hatsune Miku. I mean, look at this artwork. It's just straight up Hatsune Miku. It is kind of crazy as well because she's hinted at the moment you boot up the game. You see an ad for her, a bunch of minors that come up to your house wearing Canari drip. You hear about this girl the moment you enter the city. You're wondering, who the heck is this girl? And then you finally get to meet her after stomping her grandpa in her Mega Excadrill. Yeah, apparently these two are related. Apparently. It's also revealed in this instance that he is the VTuber model rigger for Canari. This is the most supportive grandparent I have ever seen. And then on top of that, you meet Canari herself and you go into her room and oh my god, really putting me to shame here. And oh my goodness, there is so much love and care poured into this character, and I bet you there's going to be more characters like her later on in the story, but I just cannot fathom the amount of love put into this character. And not only that, she's a unique battle theme. Like, what am I supposed to think here? She is awesome. And that is all topped off by her Mega Electros. Oh my goodness, this thing is awesome. He looks like a freaking airplane. Sir, Mega Electros has hit the second tower.
Oh no, bro.
Anyway, this is all just to say the characters in this game are great. I love all of them. They are so great. I don't hate a single character in this game. Oh my god, Emma, get out of here. Okay, this is a PG-13 channel. I can't have you showing off your big old Johto region. Now, I cannot emphasize enough, I am still playing through this game. I feel like my thoughts are going to change on it. Definitely let me know if you guys want me to make a follow-up video on this video. I'm just kind of rushed and I want to go back to playing the game. Here's my team, by the way. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, that's going to be it from me today. I hope you guys get the game, especially get the Switch 2 version because it runs buttery smooth. I kind of forgot to mention that earlier, but the game's UI and loading times are so amazing. Everything feels so snappy and fresh and awesome. And I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked to be playing a Pokemon game and there's not a single glitch. I love that. I think it's amazing. But definitely let me know what you guys think about Pokemon Legends ZA. Definitely comment that below. Stay hydrated. I'm always down to have a conversation down there. So, bye-bye.